We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jakari from Twisted Nightmare Gaming and Ellen in the Lunar Nightmare Network, and I'm back at you with another Genesys format deck profile. So, this was actually the first deck that I put together for Genesys format. It, much like Gravekeepers, is near and dear to my heart. If you ain't realized by the first 10 cards, 10, 12, hell, the first 14 cards, there's a problem with this equation. It's zombies. So, quick rundown. This deck is exactly 100 points. I capped it out. You can switch hand traps, but the problem is if you switch out to things like Imperm, Ash, Imperm or Ash really hurts you because you end up having less hand traps. You can switch certain things out for other things in this deck, but it does hurt how the deck plays. So, just real quick, 1 Bloom, 2 Banshee. You can play 3 Zombie World. I'm choosing not to because I am playing Delta. 2 Eldritch, 1 Devouring Sarcophagus, which is cuttable, but I do like him for the cheese. 1 Shang-Chi, 1 Baladrock, 1 Gozuki, which is also cuttable. 1 Mad Mauler, 1 Plague Spreader, 3 Unizombie, 1 Volcarian, and double Ghost Bell, double Ogre, double Veiler. If you haven't figured out, your only light monsters in the main besides Eldritch, which is too big to summon something in the extra deck in particular, are your Ghost Ogres and your Veilers. Can you get to 9 before the Veiler if you have to drop the Veiler? Yes, but you also have ways with Zombie World and it being in your grave to use her, him, my fault. Use him as a, as just a regular level 1 light tuner. 2 black layer, 1 Zeta. They are the most cuttable 3 cards in this deck, and that'll put you down to 41. If you were to cut either the Gozuki or an Eldritch, that'll put you down to exactly 40. Those are the most realistic cuts in this deck, besides Devouring. Any 4 of those will put you right back down to 40 on the dot. But I like this at 44. The 1 Delta, which is basically the Foolish for the level 5 or higher zombies, which means it makes the Baladrock live off rip. 2 Zombie Worlds, 2 Book of Life, which is throwback Monster Reborn for zombies, but it also banishes a monster from your opponent's grave. 2 Ghost Fusion. I don't play any like the Ghost Sleeper. I don't particularly care for Ghost Sleeper in this deck. Then the 1 White Destiny, and then I'll go ahead and just lump it in here, the 1 Scarlet Sanguine. You aren't searching them, you have to hard draw them. I didn't put them in the deck for anything other than to summon zombies. That's it. 2 Duality, 2 Burial from a Different Dimension, 2 Super Poly, 2 Dark Hole. So, the burials are in here because people are going to try to snipe shit out your grave. But it's always funny to have the, oh cool, I'm just going to put these right back in here and then keep going. Or, if you have a graveyard full of resources, you can always banish Mizuki and special any of them as long as Zombie World's on the field for the non-zombies, which really is only 3 monsters in this entire deck. because Alan's a fairy. Ghost Ogre is a psychic. And Valor's naturally a spellcaster. So, other than that, everything else is zombies in the main. Alright, extra deck. 1 Fallen Angel, 1 Mad Golden Lord, 1 Draco Necro. All technically super poly targets. All are. It's funny. The funniest part is Angel can get you straight into. When it leaves the field, can get you into Mad Golden Lord. 1 Immortal Dragon, 1 Zombie Netherworld Dragon, 1 Shiranui Samurai Saga. It's level 6. Its only purpose is to be one of the level 6 options that you have in this deck and or extra deck to Dragon Gate, to summon Dragon Gate, because you're not going to be able to do Dragon Gate any other way but to hard summon it off of 2 level 6s. So, 1 Skeletal Dragon Felgrin, which is your only light monster in your extra deck. Everything else is either dark. Oh, wait. Dark, fire, or earth. So, 1 Starving Venom, 2 Garua, 1 Psychic and Punisher, 1 Redoer, 1 Dragon Gate. Folks, it's zombies. I don't really need to explain why I do zombies. I just do zombies. But anyways, let me know what you think. If there's anything you think I should change, go ahead and tell me. I will be doing an Eldritch build at some point. I just didn't want that to be in the first couple of profiles. Probably like the 7th or 8th one I do. Because it's very cheap to build it. As it stands right now, if you load Eldritch full of hand traps, Eldritch is still fairly cheap. Like, naturally, Eldritch will only cost you what you put into it. That's the nicest way I could put it. But this has been your boy Jakari for Twisted Nightmare Gaming and Ellen and the Little Nightmare Network. I'll catch you guys later.